Welcome to the V2 version of the solution. So the two very basic constraints that were given were that the solution has to be had to be very generic because it had to scale to like scrape screenshots from millions of websites. So the approach that I have followed here is instead of using Chrome right now, I'm using Brave. Now, why Brave? Because I Brave comes with inbuilt two main features. One of them which is filterless and second one is shields. So filterless, I'll just showcase you what filterless are. So filterless are basically a very comprehensive list of all the these are like a JSON list of all the filter lists and I'll filter list this website was the one. So basically, this is a the website which has all the filter lists that are hosted. So there are 269 right now, and this is a, list of like basically everything. And the filter lists that we mostly use is those like filter lists could be blocking ads, blocking trackers, blocking spywares, malwares, uh, and then filter list that blocks advertisement and trackers on Japanese property. So basically, one filter list would be for cookies, one filter list would be for pop-ups, one filter list could be for like Indian websites or like blocking Facebook ads or something like that. One for Google, and then like easy list. Okay. So yeah, at a very basic idea, filter lists are a comprehensive list of all like or a generic or a regex of all these things. So like Brave comes inbuilt with this feature where we have like for we have filter lists for cookies, for social pop-ups, and then like notifications, chat apps, and like different kinds of lists for everything. So like uh, there there exists a list for Chinese websites, Bulgarian websites, and a lot of other websites too. And then we have shields. Shields are basically like if you want to block trackers, advertisements, then fingerprinting, then like blocking cross-site cookies, blocking other types of cookies. So basically, it has inbuilt features. And the reason, like another reason that we can use Brave instead of going for Chrome right now is all these browsers are basically Chromium based browsers. So Chromium is a open source browser, and these browsers are basically an extension of Chromium. Uh, Chrome, Chrome, Edge, and Firefox, Brave, all of these are extensions of that. So again, it's an inbuilt solution. We don't have to do anything in Chrome. In Chrome, we had to probably go for a solution where we had to build this kind of solution. We'll come to that at the end how this can be done in Chrome uh, with some amount of work. But yeah, and like this would be a very generic solution and it can scale. So like one part is building a generic solution and then scaling it. Now the recording of how the code works is in like would be covered later. It ha like I can't do it right. Like I'm not doing it right now because like it takes up much resources and it doesn't uh, run like very. It basically slows down my machine. So I have a phone recording for that right now. But yeah, so moving on. These are the solutions. And then to basically run the code, we have two things. We have profiles.json and profiles is so yeah, I'll tell you how we have parallelized this. So one part is building a generic solution, then again like another is to scale it. And how I have scaled this is using multiple profiles. So like again in the when the code runs, you'll see like two different instances of Brave, each running parallelly. So like 30 websites, if they were taking 5 minutes before, it will take 2.5 minutes. Like if it was taking 5 minutes before, it would take 2.5 minutes, and like so on. So like right now, I'm only using two threads. I have 30 websites. So like we have two base files, which is profiles.json and websites.json. In websites, like we have website and the web, like the screenshot file name. And then we have profiles.json. Profile is basically your login profile in Chrome. So say you have one email ID, so like there it's a profile, and you can basically add profiles and remove profiles. So the reason for going for different profiles is Selenium basically uses locking mechanism, and when an instance of the driver Selenium driver runs, it basically puts a lock uh, on the directory. So that's why we needed different profiles. So like it doesn't lock that directory. Basically, two instances of the same profile can't run. You will get a mutex error. And once I have configured, so what I have done is once I created a very the first profile manually, like uh, by going to settings and then say shields and then like ticking all these on. Once this is done, it's very generic. So like it's saved in the profile only. So then I just went to the profile folder, which is this, and I copy pasted it into user data new. So like we have two new profiles now. What and like while scaling the solution, what we can do is like in the exe or when Brave is installed on a folder, we can just like have a template profile, and then like we can figure out the exact file in which these configurations are stored, and we can just copy paste that file to replace that file, or like we can build the exe with that file included, and then we can just share that, like put that on the server and run this. So two profiles we have like this main.py. Within main.py, how it works is we basically load the website and profile files. We figure out the number of threads based on the number of profiles we have. Again, like if I have eight profiles, say on this machine, if I have eight cores, theoretically I can run 8 to 16 instances of Selenium. So like yeah, so number of and like per profile would be less per profile then. So like if I have say 80 websites and uh, eight profiles, so like each would take like 10 profiles per driver, and then like my time reduces by uh, one by eight. So yeah, number of threads are based on that, and then I like we just uh, uh, initialize the driver with the profile and the data directory, and then we just like run the loop here for URL path and websites dot items, and then we save that screenshot in the images folder. So it's pretty simple, no kind of customization in the code, very generic code, very basic code. The driver contains just like the some very basic arguments, user directory, profile directory, and the window size. And then driver and brave path we are taking from the environment file. Driver path and brave path is basically we have to give the brave path for exe, like the brave.exe path, and then driver path. Driver path is Chrome driver only. We haven't changed that because again it's a Chromium based browser, so it can run via Chrome driver only. Okay, so coming on to how I have scaled the solution, I just told this. So again, like using very simple threads and multiple windows, what was not possible because drivers cannot share the same profile, and again, multiple windows with same profile. One is multiple Selenium drivers with same profile. We'll get this error, fail to write, because again that folder was logged, and then multiple windows with same profile. Okay, like we have multiple windows and we can like open 10 tabs in a window. and take screenshot. But again, it didn't work out because the last window uh, that was selected, the screenshot was only of that taken was only of that of that tab. So again, this solution, it's covered in the later part of this video where we have, like, I have run two threads based on two profiles. Uh, yeah, so like again, it can scale according to the number of cores or the resources our servers have. The future work, how to further scale this at a scale where like we are working on millions of websites. One thing I came across while researching was Selenium Grid. So again, Selenium Grid basically helps us to launch number of uh, browsers, say, and to maintain all those. Like we just queue our requests, and then like it uh, runs our request on different kind of browser or different instances of browser and gives us the result. But again, the problem is it only supports Edge, Chrome, and Firefox out of the box. So there are now two possible ways. One is because again, like Brave is based on Chromium. So with some amount of work, it should be possible to use Brave with Selenium grade. Not work with that, but again, like it should be possible because like this was also possible running like Chrome driver, like running Brave with Chrome driver. And again, like if this doesn't work out or we want to go with Chrome only, what I have figured out is we can use there's a plugin extension called AdBlock Plus, which supports us very similar kind of filter list. So with AdBlock Plus, it can be installed in Chrome and it has these filter lists. So by default, it comes with only two filter lists, and we can add filter lists via URL. So what we can do is we can figure out all the filter lists that Brave is using, and then add all those filter lists via URL into AdBlock Plus, and then again like going for a custom like Chrome exe or like write a script that again installs this AdBlock Plus into our Chrome. And then sets all these filter lists, and then we start taking screenshots. So that would be an approach. This approach again should work out. And so yeah, that's how we scale the solution again with Selenium Grid in the future, and with these two possible ways. Okay. Yeah, I have also added the like a community list of all the filter lists. So uh, filter list. Yeah, so all the filter lists can be found on this website. And again, the filter lists kind of look like this. So it's like you can go through it if you want. So yeah, that's the solution. Uh, it it will work in most like all the cases. This is a like again the filter lists are uh, maintained by open source community, and it's used by uh, most like Brave browser also uses this, and AdBlock also uses these filter lists to block the Facebook ads and notifications, pop-ups, cookies. So like these use the same. So this is a very generic and you like use solution by most people. This is a video of how the solution works. This video has been recorded by mobile because when the screen was being recorded, the screen was too slow. So here we can see that two parallel processes are running, two parallel Selenium workers, and all the websites will be loaded in these two workers, Selenium workers, and screenshots will be taken and saved. So these the workers has been set here to 2 as just as an example to showcase that basically we can parallelize this approach and we can run a number of threads. So ideally the number of threads should equate to number of cores that we have on the machine for our ideal approach, or like number of cores into 2 or something like that. So yeah, that's how this script runs. You can see, and again it's all the screenshots are being saved in images folder. This okay, further moving on, basically like while scaling, when we have an array of servers, and like we can use this approach where we can have one browser on a machine, one exe on a machine, and multiple profiles. So say if I have one Brave browser, and say this machine has 8 cores, so I can have 8 different profiles, all 8 working at the same time, or like I can have maybe 16 of Selenium workers and working at the same time to take all these screenshots. So see, one process has already finished, one browser has already been killed, and the second process is going on right now, and we can already see like no pop-up, all the pop-ups and all the notifications, all the ads have, all the cookies have already been closed. So yeah, this will help in scaling, where we can run a number of parallel threads in that environment, so we don't lose out on our resources.